Hey guys, it's me Chandragan, and today's video is about the Chronicle wish, the brand new type of the event wish in here. So I will talk in here, should you pull on this banner, or is there any like stuff in here that actually quite, we can say, valuable or kind of worth to pull? So let's get started. I will not explain anymore about how this banner work because already a lot of people doing that, and I'll just link the description for the official statement about how this banner actually works, so you can just read. But long story short, this banner is just similar with the weapon event banner itself, where you just need to choose which one that you want, and instead the point become 2. This is only 1, so you need only to lose 50-50 once in here, and after that guaranteed. But the bad part in here, the points will reset once it get a new banner, so that's a pretty bad. It will not carry over like the character event banner, so that's the bad part in here. So let's start first with the 5-star character in here. So I will not talk about the star, I will only talk about Klee, Eula, and Albedo. The first one is Klee. Klee, I just want to highlight is that yes, if some people say that she is getting better, yes, I say she is getting better thanks to Xianyun too, because she can finally plunge and can remove the clunkiness itself, and can make her actually pretty good. And she is catalyst, so she can relatively become a good carrier now, especially with the Xianyun. However, is it justified for you to go for this banner? And I say still pretty much no, because like even though yes, Klee is getting better, but if you think again, there's a lot also DPS that already better than Klee. And also the major downside that I say, the how this banner actually works, that's pretty much, I say, pretty bad, because your guaranteed will reset if you don't pull on this banner. It's only good if you have at least like 160 pull to 180 pull, then I can say yeah, you can do that. But if you only have, let's say, 80 pulls, pulling in this banner, taking risks, oh hell no for me. It's kind of like you wasted your guarantee in here. It's just better to pull on character even better. Your PDs carry over, your guarantees carry over, so you pretty much feels like a lot better in terms of value, at least for me. Unless you really like Klee and have 160 pull or 180 pull, then sure, you can go. But other than that, I don't think it's worth. The next character is Eula. Eula is basically still a decent DPS. It's not as bad as people thought. I already make my video, but I already mentioned too is that being physical in Genshin Impact quite unfortunate, because mostly this game about elemental reaction, and right now how they treat physical is actually pretty bad. And also I will say a couple of complaints about Eula is that Eula is mostly you rely on her burst, and also if your burst miss to the enemy or it's no crit, and that's basically your nightmare and you have to keep retry. And if you feel annoyed with that, then you maybe not like it. But if you can tolerate all those annoyances, she's actually pretty okay and still pretty much can carry your abyss. So should you pull for Eula? Same like Klee, I already say, because how this is mostly this banner work, I very discourage you for you to pull, because your guaranteed is only limited within this period of time. And once they change to another character, your guaranteed is gone, meaning that it's kind of forced you to have like 160 to 180 at the worst for your pool itself. So because of that, I very discourage you for you to pull, and I will say like you will have couple disadvantage because being physical, and also like have couple of the complaints. I don't think so worth to pulling Eula in here unless you really like Eula and have around 160 to 180 pull. And lastly, Albedo. Albedo still pretty much, I have to say, it's one of the better one between these two, because still have couple of the versatility that you can use, can work even with Hu Tao and Geo time variation, which is actually still pretty good. However, things to note right now that Albedo already have competitor, which is Chiori itself, and Chiori arguably a little bit better in general, and Chiori also get advantage from having a better banner, because in character even better, meaning if you lose to 50-50, then it still carry over. You don't have your currency left, it's fine because it still carry over. Albedo you cannot. So yeah, in this case, why you want to pull for Albedo, just go for Chiori itself. Either maybe you can say put in Hu Tao, but right now Hu Tao already have a lot of different teams, especially with Xianyun right now already we have Hu Tao plunge. Albedo become less important and less important. So again, for me, the main reason for you to go for this banner for Albedo is if you really like Albedo and really like him, then have the currency to pull around 160 to 180 pull, then sure you can go for this banner. Otherwise, it's very hard for me to recommend for you to pull in this banner. But I know some of you say like, hey, I can lose some like 50-50 to not standard character. Let's say I choose Albedo, but I can lose to Eula and Klee. That's pretty good, right? However, I say again, those 3 character value is not really that great. So I say even lose 50-50, I feel like it's still not really much like kind of worth it for you. And you still have to fighting with another 3 standard characters, Mona, Diluc, and Jin. I feel it's just too risky and never feel worth at all. But in the end, that's your choice. If you want to do that, do at your own risk. But now we move into weapon. Weapon banner is actually a little bit better compared to other like event banner, because this one only 1 point. The other event banner is 2 like point, which is a lot worse. But of course, instead right now it's only 50-50, not become 75-25. But it's still very say it's pretty good if we just count like the worst luck. But the thing that I want to highlight in here, yeah, although it sounds actually pretty good, our deal in here compared to other event banner weapon. The only weapon in here that I say is actually pretty good is only 2. Beacon of Red Seed and Hunter's Pet, and pretty much that's it. Otherwise, it's not really worth for you to pull. And arguably for me, I feel like it's only even one, which is Beacon of the Red Sea, the one that only stand out compared to other. Yeah, Hunter's Pet still pretty good, but Beacon of the Red Sea will give you more value, because this Claymore is relatively good in like most of the Claymore user. Let's say like Diluc now, this is the best weapon for him, and also for Dia, and also for Ito, still pretty much good too. And some of the character, even Navia, it's still pretty good weapon. So more of this pool, the one that I only recommend if you want to choose is only Beacon of the Red Sea and a little bit maybe Hunter Pet. Song of Broken Spine is just mostly if you really like Eula, that's it. But value wise, I will choose Beacon of the Red Sea. But it doesn't mean that I say this is a very valuable weapon banner that you have to go. Because I say again, whenever you maybe lose 50-50, the chance that you will get is mostly standard weapon banner, which is, I say it's not really great. You can just pull in the normal permanent wishes and you can still have chance to get them. So again, my last reminder, you can go to this banner if you already have around 160 to 180 pull. That means you already have pull that can guarantee to get the target weapon that you like. Because otherwise, I say, once this banner gone, your guaranteed is basically gone, so don't do that, that's bad. So pretty much that's it about this Chronicle Wish banner. All in all, I say this banner is not really that great, just because mostly I say how this mechanic of these banners work, where your guaranteed will kind of reset when these banners they change. So it feels like kind of scammy if you don't have the amount pull that you need to get, which is 160 to 180 pull. So if you don't get like those much of pull, I don't really recommend for you to pull this. I very discourage just pull on the character event banners a lot more worth. And like mostly your motive to pull on this banner is mostly because you really like this character. I feel if you like this character, yes, giving choice on this banner is pretty much good, because mostly you already have savings and you already have enough pulls for them because you're waiting for this character. But other than that, if you want to pull Interf, like not because of you like or not, but mostly about the value, you want to improve your team, Spiral Abyss and stuff, meta and stuff, this is not really a great banner at all. This is mostly, I will say, fun service banner, where this is mostly people want to pull if you like this character, or they want to wait for their rerun because they just really like those character or weapon. However, in the end, if you ask me what is my verdict, like which one should I pull for the winner of this banner, I'll choose this Beacon of the Red Sea. But take notes, assuming you have enough pull to get the guaranteed, which is mean around 160 to 180 pulls, then I will choose Beacon of the Red Sea, because I think in terms of value, this Claymore still pretty much quite good, still pretty much quite value for most of the Claymore character like Navia, Ito, Dia, and other Claymore character like Diluc, still pretty much good in all and all. So I think this one the most valuable among this like banner itself. So pretty much that's it. If you like this video, feel free to hit the subscribe button and like, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.